Hello folks, hope you're doing well. Just a quick video. I've talked about this subject before, but unfortunately back at it. Well, I talked about it quite recently about getting foreign ministers over. But the question always has to be asked, why America? Why would you look to America? That if you're going to bring ministers from any country, why America? Because it would seem to me the worst country to bring ministers from would have to be America. By a long way, it would have to be about the worst. Well, because if you look at a nation that is not just so much of the world, but basically has moulded the world as it is right now, in the mess it is right now, America. America is responsible for a lot of the crap in the world right now. Yeah? Yeah, of course it is. This left-wing crap that we're facing right now, shoots came from America. Yeah, most of the dark stuff has all come from America. Yeah, greed, all this, pushing of sugar and high-fat foods just to make society obese and more useless. Yeah, just genderization of society, America. And as I say, the River Church, they have two ministers from the right-wing states, where you have the hatred, the vile hatred. Yeah, that for years you had these churchy people in Texas and places like that standing on the street corners saying that God hates fags. And shouting abuse at gay people saying that they're going to hell. This is from the... And you go to that area for your ministers? Okay. Which nation has the biggest problem with regards to dealing with itself? Because at the moment, America is sort of pushing for a civil war. I'm pretty sure the ministers need to be over there dealing with the crap over there. They've got a heck of a job dealing with their own country, dealing with their own church. Because obviously, if the church in America was doing well, and this is the point, if the church in America was doing well, it would have an influence, and it's not having any influence at all. Not from what you can see in politics, whether that be left or right. You can see there being no influence at all. The church. The Americans have a way of exalting. I just was thinking about, again, Vernon Koresh, David Koresh, Waco. And the fact that, the people were wanting a leader. They were wanting a spiritual leader, someone who would bring something new, because they were getting bored with church. They were getting bored with that. And along came this highly charismatic individual. And basically pushed himself up as the next Messiah. And people believed him. Even after everything happened, even after the Waco disaster, the people that have been there with him still believed in his message. And I did a message talking about settled. They were settled in believing that he was basically God. That he was a prophet of God. Minimum a prophet of God. He may have pointed himself up as being more than that, but minimum they saw him as a prophet. He wasn't a prophet, he was a snake. But he was seen as something of God because people were so desperate. And then once he got there, they did what they do in churches. They exalt. They lift up. They raise up their minister. So, you know, if it hadn't been for the American way of exalting, lifting up, raising up the minister, you know, to immense heights. Well, for example, you've got, talked about it before, you've got all these charismatic ministers who basically get people to send in money. And money, so they can buy these new homes, these big churches and aeroplanes and all that lot, and live the life of luxury. Kenneth Copeland, Jesse Duplantis, people like that, prosperity ministry, which is a lie. It's a con. And where's that come from? America. Not just America, but that area of Texas, that sort of area, that's where that crap comes from. Right? Why? Because the people there are that gullible. But again, people want to believe. And they play on that. And these ministers get lifted high. So again, why go to America? If you want to go for a Christian minister who's done reasonably well in a church, look at Russia, look at China, look at any Arab state. Where a Christian church has done reasonably well, in those places, you know that's a leader. That's someone that can come here and do a bloody good job. But you don't go to America and pick a leader who's going to keep his position in America and in Mexico and be going to and fro. That's not a leader. That's a part-time leader. And that's what you want for a church that was nearly dead. Yeah. It's insane. It is insane. If you want to go, as I say, if you want to get a leader from the most demonic country where the church really isn't having an impact, that's what the churches seem to be doing. They seem to be going for leaders from those countries. As if, you know, those leaders are more charismatic and more right by God. Because of what? Because our nation is a complete bloody mess. Yeah, been given over to the devil. And now there's so much hate and so much fear being spread. Yeah, when, the church is supposed to be spreading love and faith. Yet hate and fear is what's being spread through that nation. I think they should go back home and sort out their home nation before they come over here and try and sort things out, really. But there you go. These are just questions. You take care. God bless. Speak to you soon. Bye-bye.